What if I told you one of the biggest toy companies in the world once came very close to shutting down completely? A company that built childhoods across generations almost couldn't survive its own business. This is not just the story of a toy. This is the story of failure, survival, and a comeback that changed everything. This is Lego. The story starts in 1932 in a small workshop in Denmark. A carpenter named Ole Kirk Christensen started making wooden toys, simple toys, nothing fancy, cars, ducks, little figures made of wood. 2 years later, he gave his company a name, Lego. It comes from the Danish words leg godt, meaning play well. At that time, nobody knew this small wooden toy company would one day become a global empire. After World War II, plastic started becoming popular in manufacturing. Lego saw an opportunity. In 1949, they introduced plastic bricks, the early version of what we know today. But the real breakthrough came in 1958, when Lego patented a design that changed everything. The bricks had a unique locking system. They didn't just stack, they stayed connected. That small design decision became the foundation of a global empire, because now a child in Denmark could build the same world as a child in America or Japan. From the 1960s to the 1990s, Lego grew rapidly. They didn't just sell toys anymore. They sold imagination, cities, castles, spaceships, pirates. Lego became a creative universe, but success created a hidden problem. Lego started expanding too fast, into too many directions. They went into theme parks, clothing, video games, even unrelated products. And slowly, the company that once focused on simple bricks started losing focus. By the early 2000s, Lego was in serious trouble. Sales were falling, costs were rising, competition from video games was exploding. Kids were no longer just playing with physical toys. They were moving to PlayStation, Xbox, and digital worlds. In 2003 and 2004, Lego was losing hundreds of millions of dollars. At one point, the company was so close to collapse that bankruptcy was a real possibility. The empire built over decades was breaking apart. Then came a major decision. New leadership stepped in and did something very simple, but very powerful. They went back to basics. They cut down unnecessary products. They stopped random expansion. They focused again on the core idea, Lego bricks and creativity. Instead of trying to do everything, they decided to do one thing better than anyone else. But the real game changer was something unexpected. Lego entered pop culture. They partnered with franchises like Star Wars, Harry Potter, Marvel. Suddenly, Lego was not just a toy. It became a storytelling platform. They also entered movies and video games, but this time with a clear purpose. Everything was connected to imagination and building worlds. And this time, it worked. Lego didn't just recover, it exploded. Today, Lego is one of the most powerful toy brands in the world. It's not just for kids anymore. Adults collect Lego sets as art, investment, and nostalgia. A company that almost disappeared became a global symbol of creativity. The Lego story teaches one powerful lesson. Success is not about doing more. It's about doing the right thing better than anyone else. Sometimes growth doesn't come from expansion. It comes from going back to your roots.